I come to 6th Street, I end up running into you, Belle. This must be fate.
Do you know each other?
I'm very close friends with Astra. But Ms. Cecilia, you and Astra know each other as well?
Sorry, as well doesn't quite apply here. I've known Miss Cecilia for a very, very long time. So long that back then, everyone called her by another name.
Astra.
Even someone as young as Belle must have heard it back then. Cersei.
Oh, what? I did think Ms. Cecilia looked a bit familiar, but no wonder there's been all those rumors on internet lately about you making a comeback. Can I ask, why did you retire back then?
You know what? From my experience, every time I bump into the manager, something interesting and wonderful happens. The manager is a very reliable friend. She's the one who saved my performance last year on Gilded Carrot Day. Besides, she already knows the girls pretty well, right? Maybe she's the one who can help you untangle this knot in your heart. Why not give it a shot?
But honestly, it's not really a knot in my heart. Just a coward running away from their problems. The reason I retired is simple. I could no longer perform my songs. Maybe it was the PTSD from the Hollow disaster. And when facing my audience, in the wake of such a catastrophic calamity, I found it so hard to trust that my voice could actually heal them. I'm sorry, I think I got a bit off track there.
I see. So, what happened after that?
We found Aria. She stepped in as my vocal double and recorded for my last few shows. Anyway, without the Hollow disaster, none of it would have happened. But from the moment I made that decision, even if I still had a chance to be forgiven, that key is held only in Aria's hands. New Eridu does not need a disgraced singer who once used a vocal double, even if she was lucky enough not to be exposed. Nor does it need a coward who fled the stage, even if she was once praised far beyond what she deserved.
Well, if you ask me, instead of blaming yourself, you should be asking for her forgiveness. Now I have to go back and tell my dear friend that you rejected their invitation to the lighting ceremony. Am I hearing that right?
Yes.
All right, then. I heard she's planning to approach that rising star Vesper as an alternative option. It's just... she's an actor who's an intelligent construct, and there have been several incidents lately of intelligent constructs losing control and injuring people.
Intelligent construct citizens losing control and injuring people? I've heard some things about it. Seems like it's connected to that intelligent entity suspect on the run, but I don't really know the details.
Whoa, so that's what's really going on. I knew you'd have all kinds of juicy gossip. No, since the victims from those incidents have more or less recovered, and public security doesn't want to cause a panic right before Gilded Carrot Day, none of this has attracted much attention. Though I disagree with making any assumptions. As the host of the Yearlight ceremony, my friend is doing her best to rule out any possible risks. It's only natural for her to be cautious.
They wouldn't really take the singer off the program over such a vague reason, would they?
No, they wouldn't. After all, she's an extremely talented singer and an outstanding employee of Topps Entertainment. And you know how it is. These things always have to take the sponsor's opinion into account. All right, if you're not going to be there, there's no point stressing over it. It's getting late. Belle lives on this street. What about you, Cece? Should I take you home?
Wait. Manager, you'll keep this between us, right? Over the past few years, both my voice and appearance have changed a lot. Aria's wondered about it before, but I always brushed it off. I still haven't figured out how to tell her the truth. But no matter what, I want her to hear it from me.
Okay, I promise I won't tell Aria about this. And I believe that once you're ready, you'll tell her yourself. Oh, about that wishing sprite you were worried about. I listened to what it said to Aria, and it actually sounded like a pretty reliable friend. But I'll keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Belle. You really are dependable. No wonder Astra and the girls trust you so much.
Why are you back so late? It's almost time to meet Jane. I thought you were gearing up to join Angels of Delusion for their Gilded Carrot Day debut.
It's because you ditched me and ran off first. And now you're saying I'm late? But about the wishing sprite. Aria was actually very honest. I only took a little longer because I ran into Astra on my way back.
You ran into Astra? I see. Looks like whatever happened back then will have to be settled by Cecilia and Aria on their own. But this wishing sprite, it almost sounds like... like a certain AI assistant.
Affirmative.
What do you mean by affirmative?
Affirmative. Based on the speaking style in the conversation Master relayed, there is a decent probability that the wishing sprite is, in fact, an advanced intelligent data entity.
Alright. Fairy, so what you're saying is powerful AIs all talk like that? Then, if the wishing sprite really is an advanced AI, do you have any relevant information? Any suspects?
Even if you don't have anything for now, with your capabilities, looking into it shouldn't be difficult, right?
Negative. As an AI assistant, I always abide by the law and strictly follow New Eridu Civil Code. I do not, and will not, condone the unauthorized acquisition of citizens' personal information or the invasion of their privacy in any form.
That's quite an irrefutable privacy protection statement. If it hadn't come from Fairy, it might have sounded a little more convincing.
Yeah, why don't you tell that to the HDD's previous firewall program? But as master, I've decided to respect Fairy's choice.
Alright then. As the assistant manager, I respect the manager's decision. But still, considering the high-level intelligence data entity Fairy sensed in Logspring before, plus the wishing sprite and public security suspect, there's been a lot of unexpected situations involving intelligent entities lately. Is there even a connection between them? Or should we wait for Jane to get here and hear her out before we start analyzing?
Speaking of which, Fairy is being unusually strict about rules today. Could it be because a PubSec officer is visiting?
Little guy, are you really gonna say no to your top VIP customer? Long time no see, managers. I already gave you the rundown over the phone. To spare you any surprises, the client asked me to stop by and introduce you to this friend.
What kind of friend would surprise my brother and me? Huh? Are you two the owners of this place?
Huh?
Let's get down to business, Cecilia.
Huh? Oh! Sir, someone here apparently can't understand your very straightforward commission request. And that someone isn't me.
Greetings, Phaethon. I trust that Miss Jane Doe has already brought both my commission and my inept subordinate to you. Recently, there have been several incidents in the city where intelligent constructs have gone out of control and injured others. The culprit is suspected to be an unregistered illegal intelligent entity. A few days ago, an intelligent construct's public security officer was taken over by viral code and delivered a criminal threat to me, declaring that this year will be an unprecedented lighting ceremony for New Eridu.
But from what you've told us, there's no definite link between these incidents. So why merge them into a single investigation?
Good question. The construct citizens who lost control earlier had almost no connection to one another.
But we discovered that while they were hijacked, they all displayed the same arrogant, mocking attitude, and their eyes showed an abnormal purple glow.
There are a lot of similarities among the victims. All right, you've convinced me. But this intelligent entity suspect's whole villain persona, why is it so on the nose?
Judging by its personality traits, that's true. But in terms of capability, its mobility far surpasses anything we've seen from past intelligent entities. After some complications, our tech team finally managed to track the suspect's whereabouts inside Lemnian Hollow. Given Wi-Fi's unusual circumstances, I need a proxy who understands both Lemnian Hollow and advanced intelligent entities. And you are the best fit.
for the briefing. But who are you exactly? We don't know your name or your title, and that doesn't seem to align with the citizens' right to be informed. And besides, that suspicious wishing sprite just recommended a Lemnian Hollow commission to Arya, and now we've received one too. That's yet another strange coincidence. Something is definitely off.
Exactly. As proxies, we're used to the other side keeping things vague. But since this commission comes from public security, that shouldn't be the case here.
According to regulations, I won't refuse a lawful request from a citizen. But for the sake of your sleep tonight, I suggest we discuss it when we meet. Gilded Carrot Day is just around the corner, and time is tight. I need you two to start the commission as soon as possible and help us locate or eliminate that intelligent entity. My subordinate will provide all necessary instructions and support. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in maintaining the city's order and assisting public security.
"17 whole lines!" He said 17 whole lines, all coming out of my phone! I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
That officer's subordinates tend to be a bit unconventional in their style. I've passed along the commission. I have other duties to attend to. So, I'll leave you managers and the case specialist with my wishes for a smooth job and...
Whoa, what's this? And what's that?
Huh? Please don't touch anything.
Whoa. Is this whole house really just for the two of you?
Miss Public Security Officer, is there something wrong with our house? My brother and I always file our fire safety paperwork and business licenses on time.
Public Security Officer? Where?
Are you asking us?
What I mean is, why are the two of you occupying 5 whole rooms on this street? And why are there so many screens? But with that many rooms, you really do need all these screens to keep an eye on everything.
Case specialist. What is going on with her? She doesn't seem to think of herself as a public security officer at all.
Sorry, Miss Specialist. You've been wandering around our home for quite a while. Is there something else you wanted to say?
Well, here's the thing. As the case specialist responsible for this commission, I must confirm your level of cooperation and offer guidance you need. So, now, go make the best bed in the house ready for me. If the commission gets delayed, you two unregistered proxies won't be able to handle the consequences.
So, you're planning to stay at our place? It makes absolutely no sense, but for some reason, I'm not even surprised.
That might not be a good idea. We only have 2 bedrooms.
Please? I'm begging you. I actually grew up in the Outer Ring, drifting around most of my life. I've never even slept on a proper couch before. I finally managed to find a job on my own, only to be exploited by a terrifying evil boss, running around all day, and I don't even get time to eat a boiled egg. If even you two, the prince and princess of this grand estate, won't take me in, then I'll be left to sleep on the streets yet again.
Wait, hold on. This request... manager...
You make it sound so miserable. If there's really no other way, Cynthia, you can stay in my room tonight. I'll take my brother's room for tonight, and he could...
That's fine. Like I said, the manager decides.
Thank you, you two kind souls. So the room upstairs on the left is mine now? Then you two follow the plan we settled on and get some rest. The specialist will now retire to her own room. Whoa! This place... There's so much going on! Wow! It's my first time in Wi-Fi. Is it always this?
It's usually lively here, and with Gilded Carrot Day coming up, it's even busier. But let's finish the Hollow Commission first and save the exploring for later.
No. No way. I'm not going to that place. What I mean is, As a senior case specialist, I'm always very careful about maintaining proper boundaries when handling official duty. But to make sure you're supported, I've selected an exceptionally skilled holo operative from our internal database. And she'll be assisting you.
But, Cecilia, you're barely wearing any public security identification. Why can't you move around freely? Plus, that skilled operative is running late. There's no point in just standing around here. Why don't we start some preliminary investigation first?
The terrifying miasma in Lemnian Hollow? No. I mean, the complex situation surrounding Lemnian Hollow isn't something a mere little proxy like you could possibly grasp. I've heard there are multiple factions entrenched there. Porcelumix, Obel Squad, Yunque Summit, the Exaltists, and more. We really shouldn't act rashly.
All right, then. So we'll wait for that skilled holo operative to arrive before heading out together. When will they get here?
She replied to me on Internet, saying she'd reach Phylum Heights by this evening.
Internet? Didn't you say she's an operative from the internal database?
Oh, what's strange about that? We always use Internet to stay in touch. All right, don't start getting all paranoid. Wait. That place has egg rice noodle rolls? I have urgent business to take care of right now. We'll regroup at the cable car station this evening.
Strange. I've never heard anyone from Wi-Fi Peninsula mention anything about intelligent entities existing in Lemnian Hollow. Don't tell me it has something to do with the Creator again.
Val, didn't you say you had an important commission around Gilded Carrot Day? How come you're back already?
Shifu! I barely stepped out of Yunque Summit when a troublesome commission landed on me. Luckily, it's in Lemnian Hollow, so I had time to swing by.
I see.
Huh? I thought you'd finished everything and rushed back to celebrate the holiday.
There's no need to dwell on it. If fate allows, we may yet meet again on Gilded Carrot Day.
Shifu? Does that mean? Never mind. We'll talk about it when the time comes. Right. Has anything unusual been happening in Wi-Fi lately?
Not at all.
Huh? Shifu? You don't even need to think about it?
Ah, Junior Bell. You're asking about anything unusual because of that troublesome commission?
Yeah, I heard an illegal intelligent entity has been openly provoking public security, claiming it will disrupt the lighting ceremony. They've been investigating for a while, and now suspect it may have slipped into Lemmian Hollow. A criminal who's that determined to stir up chaos is bound to cause some commotion. So I came to ask if anything unusual has happened in Wi-Fi lately.
Junior Belle, you really don't understand what Wi-Fi is like around Gilded Carrot Day. This time of year, everyone's gone home for the holiday. If there were any strange happenings, or even just gossip, it would have spread instantly.
If no one's chatting about anything right now, then nothing has happened for sure. That's why Shifu is so certain.
So you mean people in Wi-Fi have been pretty chatty lately? Could you help me ask around? See if any of the nearby intelligent constructs have been acting strangely? Maybe even with a purple glow in their eyes?
I haven't seen anything. At least Vince, Lee, and Banyue Shifu seem normal. As for everyone else, it's not that we don't want to help you. It's just that right before Gilded Carrot Day, everyone in Wi-Fi is busy stocking up on gifts, playing mahjong, shopping, making wishes, preparing reunion meals. Try asking about anything serious now, and you'll almost always hear the same answer.
After the holiday.
If you're concerned, Fufu Yinhu and I can help keep an eye out, but you really should be prepared to wait until after the holiday.
That said, if the suspect really is an intelligent entity, something does come to mind.
Oh, wait! I've run into something strange too! But Junior Yinhu can go first.
It's nothing major, but a few days ago, when I passed by Junior's room, I noticed that the computer inside, the one that's usually left unused, seemed to be on.
Sounds a little suspicious. Maybe an advanced intelligent entity really is trying to sabotage Gilded Carrot Day. Did it sneak in and turn on our computer?
Oh, Junior Yinhu, so it was you who shut it down for me. I was using Junior's computer to download the recut version of Legend of the Tiger Warrior the other day. But the internet was a bit slow, then something...
Your strange incident? Don't tell me it's just that.
Yeah, I distinctly remember leaving it to download the movie before heading out. But when I came back, the computer was turned off.
Belle, is this explanation disappointing? Anyway, there's no need to worry too much. If the culprit's goal is to disrupt the lighting ceremony, Phylum Heights is under Swabian Temple's protection.
Exactly. We're the ones lighting the year light. If anyone wants to sabotage the ceremony, they'll have to get past Shifu first.
That's true. The lighting ceremony is a big deal. Security would be tight anyway. And with Shifu and all the seniors helping out, there's really no need for me to worry. I'll I'll go take care of the commission first then. I'll stop by again when I have time.
Before you go back to 6th Street, swing by the temple again. I've got a good soup simmering, and by the time you return from the Hollow, it should be ready. Take 2 servings back with you, and let Junior Wise try some too.
That's Signorine Who? Wait for me. Besides, what Signorine Who and Senior Fufu mentioned earlier is still a little concerning. But the meeting time for the commission is coming up. I'll come back and check after I get out of the Hollow. It's about time. Let's head over to the cable car area and meet up with Cecilia.